What up, bitches? Welcome to episode 64 of Fresh Off the Mats.
Boats and hoes.
Here with the Jiu-Jitsu Joes. What is this, a beer?
Yes. It's a little cool. Look at this thing.
That is cool. Keeps it cold.
Yeah.
That is nice.
But you can still drink it. That's fucking dope.
That is good. Very interesting.
I'm an idiot this morning because so it wasn't fully on, so I popped it off this morning. So I spent like a minute trying to like press it back on, and I was like, "Is this fucking turn?" And I realized it was like you just screw it on.
Oh, you thought it was a snap-on?
Yeah, I thought it was because it wasn't fully locked on.
Locked
so
on.
when I popped it off this morning, I was like, "All right, cool." So like in my head, I'm thinking it was like a
Snap-on.
snap-on. Yeah. And it wasn't. So I spent like a minute. I was like, what the fuck? And the thing is, like on anything with ridges,
Yeah.
like you can click it a little bit and it'll
Yeah.
click for the first ridge. And that's what was happening. So I heard it click and it just wouldn't close on the other side. I was like, what the fuck?
That is cool.
So that was my, first world problems this morning.
Oh, man. First world problems.
I love that.
ASMR. Okay. People don't want to hear that in their headphones right now. God.
I got
damn,
one more. I'm
dude.
sorry. I'm done. I want to do it again.
Bro. People are going to get mad in the comments and be like, bro, I have headphones in.
Fight me.
No. You're going to get your butt kicked.
I didn't say I would win. I said fight me.
We either fighting or fucking. Pick one, bitch.
And I hope it's fucking. Come on.
Oh, man. It's one of those episodes I literally have nothing to talk about.
Nothing. It was we just finished going on like a 20. What time is it? 30-minute rant.
Bro.
It's the issue. Sometimes we get to talking prior to recording, and it's an issue. So
I just...
reignite the fire. Reignite the fire. Reignite the fire.
I'm not going to name names or drop names of anything, but those schools that talk shit, let me tell you, payday's coming, bitch.
Schools
Payday's
or
coming.
people just talking
People,
shit in
schools, I don't
talking
give a
shit in
fuck.
general is-
Bro, I'm tired. We've been nice for too long. I think that's the problem, is that the way we act here is super nice. We keep our mouths shut and just do the work. And I've always been a big proponent of keeping our mouths shut and doing the work. But the problem is that people get very boisterous on social media posts. They like to talk a lot of shit and glorify themselves behind keyboards and cell phones and look at our fancy posts and we're the number one and blah, blah, blah. Bro, and let me tell you, one day, payback is going to be due. And you're going to keep your fucking mouth shut after that because you guys get a little too comfortable after a long time of the fucking dragon sleeping. And one day that dragon's going to burn you to the fucking ground.
Calling yourself a dragon.
No, it's just a metaphor or whatever they call it, a simile, whatever. It's just annoying. It's super annoying. Just shut up and do the work. You don't gotta talk all this shit. And the problem is, it's guys like fucking Gordon Ryan and all these fucking superstars who are actually skilled and talk shit.
That's the thing. Yeah, like they'll back it up at any moment.
But people think that's the way to fucking be nowadays. Is like, oh, I have to be like Gordon Ryan. I have to talk a lot of shit. Bro, you could talk all the shit you want. Shut up and fucking roll. Shut up and roll. I don't care how good of a shit talker you are. Step on the mats and let's fucking do this thing.
What I've heard too is like what with other people outside of it, even Felipe, who Gordon talks so much shit on. He even said it. He was like, it's weird because he's like a two-sided person. Because in person he's like the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
But Gordon said to me, he's like, no, I'm nice to everyone. But he also understood. He was like, when people talk shit, I'll talk shit back and I'll take it to the next level.
Yeah.
But then the other part is, he even said it. He goes, look at the amount of money he's brought in. So it's not like he's just doing it just to talk shit.
No. But he's
doing
actually
it, yeah.
skilled.
Yeah, there's also
You're not
that.
some guy in random Fort Myers, Florida, who thinks you could go online and talk shit about other gyms or go to the bar and talk shit about people when they're at the bar. Bro, we see each other. We're going to run into each other. Fort Myers isn't big, homie.
It's not.
And when I fucking cross you, I'm going to get up in your face and ask you about all this shit talking. And it's not going to be pleasant, bro. It's not. Because I know these fucking cowards. They go online and they talk shit. This is the problem with social media, bro. Everybody could glorify themselves. And I'm sorry. It's like it's gotten to the point now where it's like fucking random blue belts and fucking purple belts are talking shit online. Bro, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck are you? Shut up. Just shut up, dude. You're not Gordon Ryan. You're not the next badass guy out of Fort Myers, Florida. You may think you are, but you're fucking not, dude. Keep your mouth shut. You a blue belt, purple belt talking shit? Bro, I'm gonna beat your ass.
There's the
medals are cool. Teeth are better. That's what Fabio says.
I like that.
Medals are cool. Teeth are better. You're not gonna have any.
I like that. That's a nice one. There's a misconception between like confidence and like
just being a fucking clown.
Yeah, like
just being a fucking clown. Oh, I've been doing jiu-jitsu 2-3 years. Amazing. Amazing. Come back to me in 7. Let me see if you're still doing this thing. Shut the fuck up, dude.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Like, that's why I tell people, like I truly look up. Fabio's been doing this shit longer than both of us have been alive, right?
Yeah.
34 years?
He's been doing it since he was 8 or 7 years old. 8 or 7 or 8.
Like 34.
And he's what, 46 now? 46.
Yeah.
Bro, he's been doing it more than most people been alive. And the guy never talks about fucking jiu-jitsu outside the gym.
Does it?
But you get these fucking guys, dude, I've been doing jiu-jitsu 3-4 years. And it's all they fucking talk about. It's all that they just brag about themselves about. Bro, shh, let's fucking roll. Shh. Bro, you're a fucking clown, dude. All these guys who talk all this shit are just clowns.
It's just like
Jiu-jitsu became a circus.
And that's I mean, that happens with every, I want to say like niche, every hobby, I guess,
Yeah.
because of like social media, and it's gonna happen. Like everyone's gonna post about it. Like it becomes what they do, which it's like cool, but like that whole I'm gonna go in this realm and then talk shit because you feel like cause I truly don't get it. Like when people start doing that shit, I'm like, why? Because I love seeing other people do it, because to me, I'm like, I'm part of this. That means that's more people that I'm going to be able to roll with in the future and be a part of it with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you care about jiu-jitsu as a whole and the community of it growing as a whole. These jerk-offs who go and talk shit online that are blue belts, purple belts, and white belts, these guys are fucking in it for themselves. It's selfish reasons.
Yeah, like
they got to glorify how, I'm amazing. I won 27 Nagas. Oh, amazing. Every time you go to IBJJF, you get your ass pushed in.
I was about to say, man, like that's one thing, bro.
Shut up, dude.
There is a
Just
difference,
shut
especially like, and I truly, like, I've talked about it a lot. I don't like IBJJF because it costs a lot of money, and I don't know, for being the gold standard, the organizational way, it just, so far every comp I've gone to, I've always been late, like, and that pisses me off.
Yeah.
But like that just makes me frustrated. But outside of that, I understand the level of comp because, man. Dude, you're going in a 60-man bracket. If you walk out with a gold on that,
yeah, it's better than when you go into a 2-man bracket and you win gold at Naga.
and man,
okay,
I did it, but it's like, bro,
stop. Dude.
It's
just stop.
There's a big difference, and then even then, that doesn't. Not that it like doesn't matter. Like it's good for
it
you.
matters.
But
You
it's
beat
like,
another human. I'm not trying to say that it doesn't matter. It takes balls to go out and beat another human. It doesn't matter if it's a 1-man bracket or a 60-man bracket. You still have the balls to step out there and compete.
You go around talking shit because.
Bro, it doesn't make you the world's biggest badass in the world. Even the guy who wins IBJJF doesn't make him the biggest badass in the world. He could just have had a good day that day.
I saw someone post this, so it's just Instagram. My Instagram is filled with a bunch of fitness stuff. And there's this SF guy, Special Forces guy, I don't know what branch, but he's just doing a workout, and his whole post was just him talking about the how people like the failure to make decisions. The I forgot what he like referenced it as, but basically he was talking about indecision. So how people get stuck on something because they just don't make a decision. And in his community, like that gets you killed.
Analysis paralysis. You
Right,
don't make a choice and you freeze and you're stuck.
You're going to die because of it. So that's what he was talking about. And the background of the video was just him working out. He was just doing some workouts, right? Doing some stuff. And then I was scrolling through the comments. I was just checking them out. And then one dude was just like, this guy acting like such a hard ass. Mind you, again, he's a Special Forces guy. This guy's such a hard ass. A basic MMA guy would just lay the floor out with him. And I was like, the audacity to one, SF guys, like, they get hand-to-hand combat. They're not, they're probably not the most skilled in, like, jiu-jitsu. But, dude, he's going to put up a fight. Like, they scrap. it's a difference in that survival.
But also, why did you go out of your way to talk shit when he wasn't
other
even
people were
talking
like,
about
"Are you
it?
exactly?" And
Yeah.
other people were like, "Bro, that's not even what he's talking about." And he's special forces. And then someone was just like, "If he goes to try, if that MMA guy tried to clear a room, he's going to die real quick against the SF guy." He was like, "But that's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about fighting." He goes, "He wasn't even talking about
He wasn't
fighting."
talking about fighting, bro. Because you know what it is, Joseph. It's too easy to be a fucking badass online and type your life away and make all these fucking. This is what I'm talking about. Social media has all of a sudden grown all these tough guys out of nowhere.
Tough.
You're not fucking tough, bro. Because you can write a paragraph on a device doesn't make you tough. It doesn't make you tough, dude.
And I love it when
I'm
people
sorry.
like,
When
they
you
post
talk
up all
shit
the-
online, there should be a program where, like, let's say you write a comment to me talking shit to me. There should be a program that I could then find out your address and then we should have a fight.
So I love Tom DeBlass for that.
Bro.
So the Tom DeBlass, he was like, if you're a lower belt, I don't give a shit. Talk all the shit you want but he goes, if you're a black belt, I have one line for you. And he posted his address. He goes, come on through.
Yeah.
So he was like, lower belts, he was like, I won't even count you.
Do you know how many times? Do you know how many times on like my Magic the Gathering page that people will write comments like, "Oh, fuck this douchebag, fuck this guy." I write back to all of them. Gracie Humaita, Southwest Florida. Stop by anytime in Fort Myers. These are our schedule. I literally send them the link with the schedule and the address. Come, come, bro. I'm not afraid of nobody. I'm not afraid of nobody.
That's the thing.
Come here.
I don't get why.
So you come here and you shoot me. Okay, you're just a coward.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you tough. The gun did all the work.
And it's also not going to be a good day for you.
Bro, you're going to get caught.
Not just caught. You're going to get caught with bullets beforehand.
Everyone in here is carrying, so you're going to come here and get shot.
The
and lit up.
funniest part was when we all played show and tell, basically, at the end of the night. We're like, don't fuck around here. It won't be a good idea for you. I promise you that.
I'm not worried. There's 3 guns in this room right now.
Seriously, it's just not going to be a good day.
It's not a good day.
But, like, that's the thing. It's like, you also know it. But it's not saying that in the essence of, like, please come and cause a problem. It's just like, dude, no one wants a problem.
Bro, no one wants to do this. I don't want to do this. I want to talk about stuff with my friends. I want to talk about Magic the Gathering. I want to talk about the latest movie that came out. I don't want to talk
that's fucking coming out, bro.
But I don't want to talk about how tough I am or how tough you are. I don't give a fuck, dude. Nobody cares about this. So stop doing this online and come fucking roll, dude. Just come roll, bitch. What are you so afraid of? You out there, you know who you are. You talking all this shit. You making posts about how awesome you are, but you ain't shit, bitch. You ain't shit. And you afraid to even step through these fucking doors. You're afraid to step through these fucking doors, get on these mats, and fucking roll. Because you're a coward. That's what it boils down to. You're a fucking little coward ass bitch. Keep making your fancy posts, loser. Fucking loser.
It just, I don't know, dude. Fucking find something else, man.
Bro. Go be a social media darling. Go make fucking viral TikToks. Don't talk shit online. You're a fucking clown.
You know what's funny? Every successful person I follow, right? Like, and I'm talking, obviously success is looked at on different views of, like, whatever. Shut up. But I'm talking about the guys that they don't got to worry about money and all that shit. They're very successful. They all say the same shit. They're like, don't talk shit. There's no point. You literally get nothing. You get nothing out of it.
There's no point, dude.
Like, you should be aware of who's better than you. Figure out what they're doing better than you. Apply those things to your life, and then you're just going to get better.
Also, you're just wasting energy talking shit instead of progressing your life
Instead of figuring out what are they doing, let me do it, and then move forward from
Instead
there.
of you working on yourself, you're so fixated on what some guys do who they don't probably give a fuck about you, dude.
No, like, that's it. But off that time, let's be happier.
Fuck happiness. Okay. I want war.
I want to talk about the new game, dude. That new game coming out, man.
GTA
I know you don't game though, huh? But would you game on that?
For GTA 6, yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, GTA has been my favorite video game. That's the one video game that could pull me into playing casually. Yeah, that's like, dude, because I remember when the last one came out was what?
I was just saying, I thought it was 10, but I think Benji just told me it was 12 years ago.
12 years ago? Bro, that game was the shit. I played that on PlayStation 3 for...
Which is crazy. It literally went through every single new console. Into like,
bro,
and you know what's wild?
I was obsessed with.
But
GTA.
Not only did it go to the new consoles, they charged you fully for the new game. It wasn't like, hey, if you had the old one, you get an upgrade or something. It was like, nah, buy the new one.
Yeah.
they got through because 12 years worth.
It was
of
a pristine
buying
game.
It was
pristine, and this one's.
It is. I played it again the other day. Now, granted, I've played it hours and hours. So,
but
like,
there's
I didn't
endless shit you could do in that game. There's really like no limit to what you can do in that game.
It's literally a person simulator with a lot of violence.
Pretty much. much.
There you go.
And
All you shit talkers, go play GTA. Go have some fun. Play GTA.
Bro, the
there you
new
go.
one
Go
looks
talk
sick,
shit.
and it's based in Florida, dude.
I'm telling you.
Did you see the comparison video where someone cut the video game versus real life shit?
They've been doing that even in in GTA 4. I'll never forget. I went and I don't know if you did. Did you play 4?
Yeah,
The one based in New York, right?
Yeah.
Did you go find your home? So I found one of my homes. Did
you really?
In GTA 4.
It looked like it.
Yeah, dude, it was building it all. Went to the backyard where there was like a little alleyway back there. So I went in the alleyway and I found it. And then there was
How do these guys develop crazy
It's like how Google goes. So
Yeah.
they'll take the Google photos and they'll
Images.
go around and all of that. But I also found stuff like there's a graffiti shop in there. I forget what the graffiti shop was called, but I went there. It was like a famous one too. I went over there, found the graffiti shop in GTA 4, and there was one guy I saw on Instagram for GTA 5. He was like, "Oh, I know all these places," and so he actually went viral. I think it was on TikTok or Instagram because he was like, "I think I can like walk through all these places just off of GTA," because he was visiting. I think what is it, LA, right? That's where it's based off of or whatever. And he went and visited it. And was like, hold up, if I take a right here and then I go left, there's going to be this building right here. And he found it. And he was like, all right, now if I go up these stairs, because the buildings that have access, he's like, I can walk up this and find this, and I should be able to look in this hallway and then find this view. And it was everything.
Yeah.
Dude,
Bro,
like they go into detail. So I'm excited for it because the first thing I'm doing is finding Fort Myers. I'm coming to Fort Myers and I'm just going to wreak havoc.
I'm pretty
in this town.
sure Fort Myers is in it because
It looks like it. It looks like it would.
because that little water mass in the middle is Lake Okeechobee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then like there's Miami down here, which
Yeah.
means straight across. Like
Should be.
It should be us.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping. What I'm thinking, they might make it more like a Naples thing, though.
Yeah.
So that if they make it all uppity, I'm gonna be a little upset because I want like the little Pakistan that Lee County is known as. Do you know that? That's what. That's our nickname, Little Pakistan.
What?
Fort Myers was called Little Pakistan for a hot minute. Still is known
Little
as that.
Pakistan?
Little Pakistan. Yeah.
Why?
It used to be violent. Not crazy violent, but used to be.
What the fuck? Probably only North Fort Myers.
Pine Manor area. When Pine Manor was like horrible. Now it's
Bro.
not. It's not bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad.
The thing is, bro, like when you're from New York and then you come to Fort Myers and people are like, oh, it's dangerous. I'm like, what? Compared to what? What are you talking about? Like, I've been to Harlem before when it was bad, not when it's uppity now. Like, it's a bad neighborhood.
Yeah.
You're telling me this is bad?
Yeah.
Why? Because there's a couple crackheads on the ground?
My mom would always say that. She's like, all these ghetto people. She's like, why are they they're choosing to be ghetto? She was like, they don't understand what growing up in the hood is, and that was the funniest thing. And then going back home, it was like, yeah, yeah, it's different than being here.
Yeah. People here have one Section 8 neighbor, and they're like, oh, there goes the neighborhood. Meanwhile, there's whole fucking cities that are like majority 80% Section 8.
Like that's
in New
what
York.
what it is. Like
Yeah.
that's it. Or whole buildings just designated for it, and that's
It's
it.
fucking crazy. I'm just like, dude, this place isn't that bad. Like people are making it seem a lot worse.
And it's usually also very isolated. Like that's
it's
the,
just
it would be
incidents.
like you
that
don't
happen.
go to that area.
Yeah.
And most of the thing what people don't realize, again, if you travel, you'll learn this. So people, I keep saying it as much as I can. Go travel the world, you'll learn a lot about how every human is the same. Every city is like that. Everywhere you go in the world, there's going to be like that area.
Yeah.
Common sense, you can look from afar and be like, I'm not going over there.
Yeah.
Like,
There's no border around cities where it's like, oh, are you a good or bad person?
No.
Oh, bad person, you can't
You
come
gotta
in.
have like a little bit of common sense to look over and be like, that's a lot of people just sitting on a street corner, just
Yeah.
don't look like they're doing anything right.
Bro, when I'm in New York, if I see crazy shit happening, because I don't like look at my phone because I feel like that's how you get fucking
Yes.
jumped.
Yes.
If I see
That is.
crazy
If you're
shit,
walking like this,
if I see crazy shit a block away, I'm like, I'm gonna take an extra minute or two. I'm gonna cross the street and go the other way. Bro, common sense shit. But people are like, oh no, it's my right to just walk wherever I please.
you're
It's my right to feel safe wherever I am. No, it's not. You walk through these guys, they're gonna beat the fuck out of you.
They don't give a shit. Like that whole thought process is wild to me. When people are like, I shouldn't have.
I shouldn't have to worry in the world.
And that's the thing. You shouldn't have to, but you do.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't be observant.
Yeah. You gotta be aware. I shouldn't have
It's
to.
a tragedy this happened to me. Okay, you're a female who's 130 pounds, looking at her cell phone, not paying attention with earbuds in, walking at 2 a.m. what did you think was going to happen?
it's like, yeah.
You're the perfect target. If they're looking for a target that night,
It's wrong.
You
It is
are the
wrong. And
perfect
that's the
target.
thing. People hear
I'm
that.
not saying it's right,
Yeah,
but,
and that's the thing. People will hear that and they'll be like, yeah, but I shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't.
but you could take
But-
steps to protect yourself.
But let me tell you, you are aware that shitty people live in this world, right? Like
They're probably going to butt fuck you before they try to butt fuck me.
Like-
They probably got a higher percentage
And
chance
that's the
of
thing.
getting
They're
you.
like, yeah, most of those people, they're cowards. They're not good people.
No.
They're going to prey on the weak. And then people are like, women are strong too. Yeah, but against the 200-pound man, who do you think they're going to try to really go after?
It's low percentage. It's
Seriously.
low percent. The criminal is not going to try and start shit with a guy 200 pounds. They're going to try and start shit with somebody 120, 130 pounds.
This is also
Take
why.
advantage
Carry a
of small
gun.
people.
And then people,
Yeah.
I hear this, they shouldn't have to carry a gun. They shouldn't. You shouldn't have to, but you
Did you
need
see the
to.
YouTuber that got shot in the
The
mall?
fucking homeboy, yeah.
Yeah,
Bah!
yeah.
Yes.
The guy was like, he was filming a YouTube, I don't know, a skit or something, and he's like,
One of those
he's-
assholes that go up to your face and
ask
then try to ask
questions.
questions, and he wouldn't leave the dude alone.
and the guy said, "Leave me alone, please leave me alone, please leave."
And
And
the
he
thing
finally
is,
pulls out his gun and
the
shoots
thing
him right
is,
in the
he's not a
stomach.
small. He's not a. He wasn't the YouTuber wasn't a small guy. He
He
a
was
big
like
dude.
6'5".
And not only that,
Huge.
here's the thing. What the first thing I noticed? Not only did he get up to him, that's my first warnings. Yo, personal space, dude. Back the fuck up. The fact he had two of his friends, they're recording.
Yeah.
That's what would have set me off. I would have let him know right away. Be like, bro, get away. Or you're
Yeah.
like something bad's gonna happen to you. Like,
I'm glad that happened.
yeah,
I'm glad
fuck
he got
him.
shot.
And the fact that he was like,
I'm glad he got
yeah,
shot.
the fact that he was like, oh, that like I'm still gonna record like that was
Bro,
he shouldn't have shot
God,
me. And
God
then they're try-
blessed you with a warning, and you're not
you're not taking it. You're
not
lucky
taking
that
a hit.
man didn't go up.
Yeah.
Like you're lucky it was a one shot and done. Dude,
Because he shot him in the stomach.
Yeah, that was
Dude,
it.
had he hit from here up,
I'm telling you, bro.
Fuck.
If I'm pulling my gun, you're getting 3 rounds off the rip.
Yeah.
That it's 3 rounds, just pop, 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 done. I don't care. You're taking 3 immediately, and the rest is follow through. I'll check around.
yeah.
But dude, like,
I don't blame that guy at all.
no,
dude.
I was.
He said to
100%
him at
supportive.
least, I can't remember,
It was
but
like
at least
4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
It was like 4 or 5 times. Please get out of
please
my face.
leave me alone, leave me alone. And
He
the
was just
guy's
trying to deliver
big,
his
dude.
food.
He's huge. He's a huge guy.
He was towering over the guy,
Yeah.
man. Like, come on, dude.
Bro,
Use common sense.
you act
man.
like a clown. But this is the thing with social media nowadays. It goes back to earlier. Like, people think they could just do whatever they want with no repercussions, bro.
Oh, there's one guy. I'm waiting to hear that he got shot or stabbed. He's and again, I'm not hoping for it, but I'm waiting
No,
to
I'm
hear
hoping
it.
for. I hope it does.
This guy, he goes to gang neighborhoods, known gang neighborhoods, wearing the opposite colors. And people are like,
Oh.
I can't believe that people get killed over color. Yes, they do. Again, it shouldn't happen, but they do it. They have gangs. Gangs have colors. Those colors mean something to that group of people.
Yeah.
And then he'll go wearing the opposite colors, acting like shit's sweet. And then these guys are checking him, and then he's like, "Oh, why are they pressing me?" One dude pulled a gun on him, and he was like, "Whoa, whoa, it's just a prank." I don't give a fuck about your prank. That guy does not care.
Bro, is it worth getting killed over a prank?
Yeah, like
Like,
that's what I don't get.
Bro,
These people,
oh,
like,
dude, people are so hungry nowadays to become famous that they're willing to put their fucking lives on the
just
line.
wild shit.
Just to
Like, why, bro?
bro,
Just
I don't get it.
like what happened. Like Vine was funny. Vine wasn't about like harassing people or doing it outside of the one. Have you seen the Darkness guy? Now that guy harassed people. So this guy's an asshole. Funny asshole. He
His
would go
name was
around.
Darkness?
No, he would just say Darkness, and I think his channel was like Darkness, like something. I forget what it was, but he would literally just be like, just say he was like, ew, what? He's like, why do you smell so bad? And he would like sit down next to a person and just say that shit. But he'll like be very extravagant about it. And then they'll be like, dude, who are you? And why are you saying that? He goes, why are you looking at me right now? And he'll start like raising up the attitude on them, and he'll start antagonizing them. And then when they start threatening shit, and he'll just like he'll get them to a boiling point where they're just fucking furious. And he's dark, like he's baiting people. But he would do it so much. He's been arrested because people call the cop. He is harassing you. So he's
I
been
don't
trespassed.
understand.
He's been arrested. Like it's.
I don't understand this generation.
It's
I
fucking
just
crazy.
don't fucking get it, dude. It's just not for me. I don't know. I feel like the sweet spot for humanity was the 80s and 90s. I think that like and early 2000s. Like from 80 up until 2005, things were so good. That was like such a good sweet spot period. After 2005 with
Asshole.
social media, things just got so fucking crazy and chaotic, dude.
You know why? It's because
It
What
just
I thi-
ramped
well,
up so fast.
Well, what I think it's hard because of, and I think it's a lot of things that go into it. So, like, all right, economically, right? We've had a lot of crashes. Statistically and like economically, you can look at it. We are worse off right now than what was going on in the previous Great Depression.
Stop, dude.
Statistically,
Stop.
if you look at it. So no, hold on. Now
People were eating their kids in the Great Depression.
that's because they're dumb.
Eating their babies.
That's because they're
You
dumb.
saying it's worse now?
Money wise, economically, I'm saying the money.
But there's so many programs to help out.
Yeah, but money's worth less still. So the things that you have to go buy, and there's just that option. Now, granted, it's different. We have the option to go buy WIC and things like, or get WIC and stuff like that. So yeah, there's more programs, but economically, we are worse off than the Great Depression previously.
Come on, man. If you had to switch with them, I would not.
No, I wouldn't.
Now's the greatest time to be
But
alive.
I'm saying money wise,
Yeah.
it's not worth the same. Our money is technically worth less than like what was it at their rate? If you compare their money, the average income at that time was pulling in like $80K. That's how it was. Versus now, the average income is like 55. So there's a huge disparity. But yes,
You know what it
financially they
is?
weren't doing the smartest things either.
No, because the problem is A, we don't make anything. B, everybody thinks they're gonna be a CEO. Bro, I hate to break
So
it to you, not everybody could be a CEO.
So that's what
There's got to be workers. There's got to be garbage men. There should be welders.
Yes.
There should be mechanics. Not everybody should go to college and try to become the CEO. You got to go and learn a skill.
But that's what I was leading into. So now you take this where people aren't getting money to live.
But it's their fault, because if you would just take the time to become the welder, become the garbage man, people don't realize. The job is
I want to
rough.
follow my dream and all that.
The job is rough, but those careers make good amount of
But
money.
it's not just that. People see it as like they think that the second they get into their career. Let me tell you, as a personal trainer, my first few years I didn't like make that much money.
Yeah.
Now it's like at minimum, my lowest class is I'm making $50 an hour. Like that's my lowest, and that's me being nice because I
But
can
people
charge
don't
per
want to
head.
work.
But that's the thing. When
But
I
people
first
don't wanna
started, I
work.
was making 10.
You know why welders make so much? Is because there's not a lot of them. So the price of hiring a welder goes higher because
And even when
there's
there's a lot
only
of them,
a few.
there's only a certain amount with certain skill level.
But that is a repercussion, because everybody doesn't want to be a welder. They want to be a CO. If a group of them said, okay, instead of becoming a CO, we all became welders, the value of hiring a welder would be less.
Yeah. But
it's
that,
people not wanting to work.
I want to say not wanting. It's because everyone wants to work. No one's not wanting to work.
No, there are people out there that don't want to work.
But that's not.
There are
the
people
that's
out there
what I'm
who are
saying.
still mad there's not checks going around from COVID.
Well, that's not.
That's
because
because you don't want to work.
But that's not.
No,
the
that's a
majority.
lot of people, dude. There's a
If
lot of
we-
people.
if
We
we-
talked about in the last episode. You looked up the statistics, and remember I said that's because they gave out all that free money a couple of years ago. You brought up the statistics of the average household income on the
Yeah.
last episode, and it was because they were handing out. You're like, oh, it's less now, and I said, yeah, because they were handing out all that free money.
But that's not showing.
People
how many
didn't
people
want to go
don't
back
wanna
to work.
No, that's
Dude,
not affecting
people
how
did
many people not wanting to go
There
back
are
to work.
people out there who are claiming that they are not feeling safe to go back to work still
100%.
because of COVID.
But
so they
again-
refuse to go back to work.
But I'm saying that's not the majority.
But that brings their average household income down because they don't
Yeah.
want to go back to work.
But that's still not the majority.
It's
It's
a
going to
lot
bring.
of
It's going to bring.
people.
If you get 100 on all of your stuff and then you get 1-0, it's going to bring the average down. It's not hard to bring an average down.
There's a
That's
lot
just
of
math.
motherfuckers not wanting to go back to work.
But it's
Yo,
still like
we need
1%.
Chipotle workers.
We do.
Chipotle should not be like, oh, we're hiring.
But my other thing on that is they should be like, honestly, I want like the 16 to 20-year-olds being the Chipotle workers. I don't want the old people because I'm tired of seeing that
Dude,
happen.
I went to
fucking so
Publix the other
frustrated with
day,
that shit.
and there was like a 75-year-old working the register, and I'm like,
They take
this is taking a year
I
to
went
get off this line.
This bitch stopped
I would
scanning.
pay $10 extra to get a younger
I
person.
saw this woman stop scanning this woman's items to have a conversation with her. I left the line, and the lady behind me goes, "What are you doing?" I was like, "They're fucking talking."
Yeah,
And I just
I
walked
gotta
out.
go.
I was like,
I
"What
gotta
the
go.
fuck is that?"
Stop saying the only answer to how's your day going should be good or fine, and that's it. I don't need to know your fucking problems, bro. Bro, this lady's venting. You're not a therapist. You work at fucking Publix, bro. What are we doing here? Why is it taking 20 minutes to scan 10 items? I'm in Express. Also, if you have 11 items, I'm going to call you out on it. I'm on the other line. Or sacrifice an item. Come back later. Bro, it makes me mad as fuck.
That's 11. I counted.
They're 3 for 10. That doesn't mean they count as one item. Bro, it drives me fucking nuts sometimes.
11.
I'm a good citizen. I never go above 10. I have said, hey, I don't need this, and given it to them to put it back because I don't want to be the guy who has more than 10. I refuse. I wholeheartedly believe in 10 items or less. It's fucking English, bro. 10 or less. I know a lot of you people didn't graduate school, but 10 or less means everything from 0 to fucking 10. 11 is past the limit, asshole. We're done. Don't have more than 10 items around me. Put some shit back. Or I'm just going to grab your thing and put it back for you. I'm like, hey, you got 11. Give me this.
You don't need this.
You don't need this.
This is done.
Either you go on another line or you can't read. One or the other.
My biggest pet peeve is when they do the 10 and under, and then they put the old person in that line, and then the 10 line takes longer than the normal cash.
We're trying to get out of here.
Yeah, it's like
10 or less. The worker has to be 10 years old or less.
I want child labor. You're an idiot.
We'll see you guys next week for episode 65.
I don't even think we said we didn't even say the number.
We did in the
Did we?
beginning. Yeah.
I don't know. I think you just called them bitches and left it at that.
No, I said 64. I looked it up.
I don't think you did.